Ever wondered why some startups move at light speed while everyone else is stuck in slow motion, burning cash and time on that never quite works? Here's the dirty little secret. Most founders think they need massive tech team or deep pockets to compete with the big guys. Here's what they're missing. The biggest competitive advantage hiding in plain sight that 99% of startups completely ignore. It's not about having better developers or more funding. It's about having the right tools and the right approach to building. I'm Dennis Lewis from ratio.dev, and after 40 years in tech, from IBM's secret Ike's team to helping hundreds of startups scale with no code, I can tell you this is the most transformative shift I've seen in decades. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain of why no-code platforms like Bubble are creating unfair advantages for smart founders, just like you. And if you stick around until the end, I'll show you how to get free access to our no-code resource center, the same toolkit we use with our clients to build massive applications. So let me tell you about a client who went from idea to paying customer in 11 days. We had a founder approach us. Let's call her Maria. And she had this brilliant idea for a fitness coaching platform, but every developer she talked to wanted to spend 6 months and 50 grand just to build an MVP. And using Bubble, we built her entire platform, user accounts, payment processing, coach matches, video calls in less than 2 weeks. She launched, got her first 10 paying customers, and validated her entire business model before competitors even finished their wireframes. So while traditional development takes months, smart founders are launching in days, and they're iterating based on real user feedback. And I know what you're thinking. Doesn't no code mean you're cutting corners? And here's what most people get wrong. They think that no code means cheap or limited. But look at what we built for clients. AI-powered applications processing thousands of users, complex e-commerce platforms with custom product configurations, financial applications handling real money transactions. One client saved hundreds of thousands in development costs and launched 8 months ahead of schedule. And when they needed changes, we implemented them the same day instead of waiting weeks for developer availability. You're not cutting corners. You're cutting out all the unnecessary complexity that bogs down traditional development. And here's where it gets really interesting. With traditional development, you're hostage to your tech team. Need a simple change? Well, that'll probably be a couple of weeks and maybe 5 grand. Want to pivot based on user feedback? Hope you budgeted for a complete rebuild. With Bubble, you own your own roadmap. You can see every workflow. You can understand every piece of logic. Not because some tech guy knows how to read Python or knows how to figure out JavaScript. No, you can go in and read it like a book. And when opportunities arise, you can pivot fast. Your business isn't held hostage by tech debt or developer availability. There's a humongous community of really cool Bubble developers out there. You can reach out to us at ratio.dev or go to Bubble and pick one, the one you best like. That's up to you. But this is the secret sauce. No code gives you the agility to outmaneuver bigger, slower competitors who are stuck in the traditional development world. Now, I know what you're thinking, but can it scale? And I've seen Bubble applications that can handle millions of users. They can process hundreds of thousands of transactions with complex workloads. The founder who started with that 11-day MVP I mentioned, she's now raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue through the same platform. The beauty is you can start lean and scale smart. That doesn't mean it's going to not require work. We always say no code does not mean no work. And you have to understand the platform and you have to build intelligently. Architecture matters. Database design matters. Workflow structures matter. All of that has to be well honed in to scale correctly. So if you're going to just jump in and roll up your sleeves and do it, more power to you. I take off my hat, but understand that the first time you do it, it's probably going to fail because you're not going to have the skills. to make it completely successful, or it's going to be hard. But work with somebody with experience and you'll be really good. One of the obvious questions you're probably saying, but why don't I just go use one of these AI tools out? I mean, they tell me I can do it in a day and they will build you something really fast. And by the way, when you get started, Bubble has its own AI that will take your concept and flesh it out for you to give you a head start. But the biggest problem with all of these AI platforms is one, they're not sustainable. They're not maintainable. So when something goes wrong, you can easily fall into a spiral of trying to fix it and creating more errors and creating more problems. And the second big problem is that you're not going to understand what comes out of it. It's going to give you code and you're not going to be able to read it. You're not going to understand it. And you're going to end up needing a traditional developer to go in and figure out what's going on. And that's going to cost you money and time. With Bubble, you get the benefits of AI. You get the benefits of a fast development cycle platform over a very solid tech stack, but you can understand what's going on in your business. And for me, that is fundamental. It is so important. I can't say it enough. But here's where it gets really magical. Remember when I mentioned AI integration? Well, I've got a whole book I wrote on Amazon. You can go to our ratio.dev, look at the books. You can grab a copy of the book. Wait, it's right over there. It's AI No Code Wizardry. I have another one on SEO that I wrote. We built a voice input reusable element that you can use in your Bubble applications. You can just talk to them. So users can answer questions by voice and it will transcribe it, clean it up, and put it into your Bubble database. So really cool stuff going on. You can do almost anything in Bubble today. I mean, if you're going to build a video game, probably isn't the platform for you. And I'm not saying that no code is magic. There's work. But at ratio.dev, we've helped everyone from solo entrepreneurs to growing companies beat the odds against bigger, slower organizations. Our clients have been able to raise funds. They've been able to get to market, and they've done what other people would have taken years to do. So imagine where your business could be next month, next year, if you had the power to build and launch solutions exactly when and how you needed them, instead of waiting for permission from some developer, or instead of trying to hack together tools from third-party developers that don't work together. You just build one seamless system in Bubble that does it all, and you'll be way ahead of the competition. And that's when we put together our complete no-code resource center. And we're giving it away for free. All you have to do is go to ratio.dev and sign up and get access. Templates, we've got plugins in there. We've got how-to videos, podcast episodes, books, pretty much everything you need to do to get your Bubble journey off the ground and going fast. And if you have questions or doubts, feel free to reach out to us at ratio.dev. We'd be happy to talk to you and listen to what you're wanting to build. And hey, if we're a good fit, we'll help you build it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for listening. See you in the next one.